Hi guys, again we are into differentiation, but here we are trying to find difference between explicit and implicit functions. Alright, when we talk about explicit function, we find that it is fx. What do we mean by that? When we say about implicit function, we find it as y is equal to fxy. What's the difference? Xy and x is the difference. So where do we find it? We find it in our fx. Now here you find that you have got variable which are only x, whereas here we find that variable is x as well as y. Alright, so that's what is implicit. Alright, so implicit is represented as y is equal to fxy, whereas explicit is y is equal to fx. Alright, that's the difference. Now let's try and sort out this numerical and see how it is different from explicit. Okay, let's get into it. Alright, so what do is we differentiate this first. Okay, so this is how we differentiate. Now getting into it, before getting into it, these are the parameters which we have got to keep in mind. First is obviously when we do d by dx of root x, it is 1 over 2 root x, and if it is uv, then we have u dv by dx plus v du by dx. Very simple, right? So let's proceed keeping these two things in mind. Alright, okay, so this would be d by dx we know constant is 0. Alright, okay, so now let's get into this. So this is 1 plus, now we have got to take care of a root first, so we know this is the formula that we are going to use. So what we end up with is 1 upon 2 root of xy. Alright, and d by dx of chain rule, d by dx of xy. Alright, plus dy by dx is equal to 0. Alright, so now we know that this is uv, this is u, this is v. Alright, so 1 plus this remains as it is 2 root xy, and this is what? So I just put in here like this. So it is x u dv by dx, x dy by dx plus y dx by dx plus dy by dx, which was existing. Alright, so it comes to 1 plus 1 over 2 root xy, and this becomes, this is x dy by dx and plus y plus dy by dx. Now mind you, we are supposed to get it in terms of dy by dx. So all those dy by dx terms which are there, we have got to take it in one side. So this, when we open up the bracket, it becomes 1 over 2 root xy multiplied by this. So this I'll take it as this x, I am writing it numerator, and this is dy by dx plus this multiplied by this. So it is y 2 root xy plus dy by dx. I forgot to mention that this was equal to 0, this is also equal to 0. So this is it. Now how many terms of dy by dx do I have? I have here as well as here. So what do? I either take these that side and keep this side, or whichever way. Okay, this would be x upon 2 root xy dy by dx plus dy by dx. Alright, and I am taking this that side and this that side as well. So this will be minus 1 minus y upon 2 root x y. Okay, now let's take dy by dx as common. So if I take dy by dx over here common, what remains is x by 2 root x y plus 1 is equal to minus 1 minus y upon 2 root x y. Alright, so now what? Next step would be, now this is dy by dx. Now what I will do is I'll just put it up here, right? I would continue at the top. Alright, so I write this dy by dx. Okay, and this root x into root x, that means x upon 2 root x and root y. Alright, I just split this up, plus 1. Alright, is equal to, here also it is minus, is equal to minus 1 minus 1 and 1 upon 2 root y upon root y upon root x root y. So this gets cancelled, this gets cancelled, so it is dy by dx 1 by 2, we can write it as x upon y because both are root, plus 1 is equal to minus 1 minus half. Even here I can write it as root y over x. Alright, so this is what I've got over here. Now what I do is story of LCM. So this is 1 by 2. So just if I do it here, it is like say 1 by 2 root y, and upper we have root x at the top, plus 1. So LCM is 2 root y, and here it is 2 root y. So it is root x plus 1 by 1, it is 2 root y. Okay, so this is what we get. Let me jot it down there. This thing, let me jot it down over here. So root x plus 2 root y upon 2 root y. Alright, now here also same thing we'll do. Here what you would get is, it is minus 1 minus, instead of 1 I would write here root y, and niche down I would write it as 2 root x. Alright, then we take LCM. When we take LCM, 2 root x is our LCM, and here it is 1 into this minus 1 into this, 2 root x minus this is 1, so minus root y. Alright, so this is what we can write over here. So it is minus 2 root x minus root y upon 2 root x. I hope it's clear. Alright, now what? So dy by dx is equal to this divided by this. So it is equal to, I will have to write it up, minus 2 root x minus root y upon 2 root x divided by this, we are taking down. So it is root x plus 2 root y upon 2 root y. So this gets cancelled, y goes up, x comes down, so this becomes root y goes up, right, upon root x, and this comes down with this, and this goes up with this. What happens is, we know 3 by 4 divided by 7 by 11, it goes 3 by 4 into 11 by 7. So here 3 by 4, now here 3 by 4 and 7, so that gets toppled, right? It becomes 11 by 7. So these, which is there, it becomes like this, right? So what happens is, here root y goes up and root x comes down. and then we have got here, that is about this. Alright, done. And we have got here minus, this remains as it is, right? Alright, we got this, but I want to take minus out. If I take minus out from here, if I take minus out over here, this becomes plus, right? So just open it up, minus 2, so this I take minus out, so minus 2, just you want to check, take minus inside, so it becomes minus 2 root x, minus 2 root. If you take minus inside, it becomes minus 2 root x, and multiplied with this minus root y. So we have not changed the meaning, we just have taken minus out. So this becomes our answer, right?